This initiative, I joined David Levine as a parent who knew and knows Marco. And the idea was focused around this park where David is not proud of the park as it is. He needs to go there, but he would change a million things, so he contacted Green South Solutions. We can do this the old-fashioned way, or we can do this an innovative way. Old-fashioned way, it would be, hey, there's a problem, let's fix it. This way, that way, who we know, how much money we have, resources available. When I see this project, I see the opportunity to do what we're doing now, which is including community in the entire process. So we can get stakeholders involved, if we can get all users involved, and if we can have as diverse as possible team of process owners, okay, involved in this entire process, this can be spectacular, and it can be very replicable for any type of initiative when it comes to society. Not just about public space development, about democracy building, about economic development, a whole laundry list of things. Because you really need to put all those ideas, all those assumptions, all those pseudo-conclusions that you have in all these different exercises, you need to put them on paper, share them with each other. Let's try to understand the relationship between a stakeholder and a user, okay? Stakeholders don't necessarily interact in the space and use the space, but they have interest and they have influence, okay? Sometimes, and we'll see in this diagram, so we did a brain dump together in which the idea was to make categories of stakeholders, okay? You know, I'll just quickly lead through this. We have all levels of governance, okay? From federation level, above, BH level, down to Messezaninsa. Every layer of governance, okay, governance overall, is a category of a stakeholder in its own way. Parents are stakeholders, okay? Their children, to a certain extent, can be stakeholders.
So I would like to express one methodology of it's like a trail, a process in which, step by steps in which you should cross to get the project, from the analyze to the project. And actually this first, the situation is, the context is like, we ask the question, what do we have? Here, in the city, the users, etc., etc. So this we will define it together, what we have to show of the existing things. First steps. Second steps is the diagnostic. When you have, when you know the site very well, every millimeter, who is living there, who is using it, etc., with an objective point of view, you start to give a point of view. After this diagnostic, when you define everything, all the problem, all the good things that we have on the site, all the potential, etc., you can start to define the matters. I mean, I found this word in English, but I guess it's like the main goals. The main goals. And you answer to this question with, actually, what are the main goals? And here the main goals, I think the first thing that Luca did is define actually the main goal, which is, let's create a nice park in Sarajevo. The fourth steps is like when you know the situation, when you know what is working or not, when you know what is the main goal, then you know what is the program. And you answer the question, what shall fit in the space? What shall we do? And always, any question, there is the why question, which is the main question. Why do we do this? But the fourth step, the program. We have been starting already. We want 30% of green spaces. We want 20 trees. We started in the last time. And by interviewing also the people outside, we start to have a list of things we want to fit in this space that we have outside, right? When you cross all this, you have argues, you know the site, you know where you go. you start to enter in the project. You try to give a shape to the program. If you respect three things, it's not laws, but it's like ethical things. If your project respects beauty, solidity, and functionality, then it works. I mean, nobody can. You have all the argues to say nobody can say it's a bad idea.